process video is going to have a little bit of me talking like this in real time and then going forward. So this particular layout is for Scrap Lift Sunday with Laura Alberts and I. I'll link everything down below, and then obviously when I do my voiceover throughout the layout, you will also hear that again, and I'll explain all this. So we decided to pick Jen Scow, Crafty Jen Scow. All of her stuff obviously will be linked down below as well. The layout that I picked, which will have the still shot in between the real-time video and me voicing over my process. I happened to find one of her Use It or Lose It episodes. It's episode 14, using her paper scraps. Now, I don't have paper scraps. When I'm done with a collection, I can't use it anymore. I chuck it. I do not hoard, nor do I keep those scraps. So what I wanted to do, and I wanted to show you that if you have a brand new collection like I am going to use this collection, which is the New Day. I have everything. I've got the paper pad, that's the 12 by 12. I have the 6 by 6 paper pad, and I have all the embellishments, everything. I have not used a single thing of it. And I want to show you how you can use your scraps or a complete collection and still do the Use It or Lose It style that she did. Now, she used one photo, and this particular one is a lot of layering. And I want to show you, and I want to tell you that you guys know that if you follow my channel a long time or just started out or whatever, you know that I love to distress and I use a lot of layering. But you can take a layout like mine, because I do post all mine over in social media, and tone it down to your style of paper crafting. Now for me, I'm going to use, this is going to be my focal point. This is out of the 6 by 6 paper pad. It is one that says all of this style of information, free spirit, everything. I decided that I'm going to scrapbook 2 of my layouts. As you can tell, there's a bunch of reds in the photos. There is the yoga balls and that kind of stuff in the background. I'm going to cover up most of the blue there, so you're not going to see those, but even still, the blue is in this collection too. It matches and it complements. And this is 2 of my photos that I use while I've been working out. I technically take photos almost every time that I go to the gym, and these 2 happen to have the exact same workout pants in the exact same color of red. One is just a tank top, the other one is just a regular t-shirt. And I am going to use what you see here of Rise and Grind. That is going to be my title for this. So what I did is that I'm going to watch where I place this particular one and where I place this one. And I want to take out this hole, because in her layout, which you will see here in just a little bit after I get done with the real time, she has a circle imprint, and I'm going to show how you can do literally what she has even if you don't have scraps or you want to use a brand new collection. So I took my flower punch from Stampin' Up and I punched out where I wanted it to be. So you'll see in my process what I decide to do. But I wanted mindful and dream big to show. So this is how I'm going to place my photos. And I'm not going to put anything behind the photos, because all of my 12 by 12 layout is going to be full of layering. And I'm going to show you how that process is. Also, again, once you see that I have tons of layering, you can go as far as I have. You can go further or you can go less. Now, just remember, as I'm showing you this process, I will walk you step by step through everything. So go grab a couple of coffee, something to drink, because this may be a longer video. I'm hoping I can kind of sped it up to about 15-20 minutes, but this will be a longer video just because I, one, am talking to you this way, and obviously I don't want to sped this up, but I also want to be able to show you how to be able to do this and talk you through it, so that if you're not quite sure, you can do it this way. Or stem from what Jen Scow did in her video. Again, everything will be linked down below. And I will have in between this video and then when I start, I am going to show you the photo that I took the scrap lift from, and then obviously her link to that particular video on how she used it or lose it in her episode to show you how she did her layering as well with scraps. So I'm doing a new collection. She is doing scraps. So you'll get two different takes on it. And let's get started. Okay, so there is the layout from Jen Scow. Like I said before, that is the layout I decided to use. And again, I am going to put everything down below in the description. I found the video and obviously that photo. All of that will be there, and she does have a Facebook group going right now that I will link as well, just so that you can get in there and look. It's awesome. I love it. She gives out a lot of different techniques and, you know, different little things on how to do your stash. So go check that out as well. So I'm just going to start doing a bunch of layering. I am sorry that this is sped up to about 5 or 10 or about 5 times, because otherwise this took me an hour just to do the 12 by 12 layout outside of the real-time talking that I did in the beginning. So I'm sorry about that, but it is about a 16-minute video, so that isn't too bad considering. And I did have to do a lot of thinking and kind of figuring out which way I want to go with this. And remember, it's all about stash bashing. So for me, because I am using a new collection, like I've said before, I am going to use, instead of throwing away the pieces like I normally would, I'm keeping them and reusing them. So it's kind of like stashing, bashing the new collection. And I was drinking last night with some Baileys and some hot cocoa, or actually it was mocha, so I just want to tell you that that's probably why this one took a little longer, was because I was, you know, having fun while I was making this. And I'm grateful for the fact that I did remember this video and this layout, because it was so much fun for me to do. I absolutely love this layout, and I hope that in the end result you guys do as well. And I didn't pick any of my my papers or any of that sort ahead of time. You're seeing all of it as I go. Sometimes in my videos I kind of prep a little bit of what I'm going to use, just so that you guys can see everything without me doing the flip through of all of the papers and whatnot. But I was okay with all of this. It was awesome to do this because it made me think that I can do a little bit more of my stuff outside of the box, and also to really show you that tons of layering still can make a photo pop like mine did. This collection has tons and tons of big embellishments. I used them. I used animals when it was me at the gym. Everything. It is one of my favorite new collections that came out like in late 2018. I have to say, at first I was a little leery about getting this collection from Dear Lizzie, but now that I have it, I went and ordered extra paper because I knew I was going to use it a lot more. I have photos in mind that I can't wait to use this collection with. And still layering, still going to town. Like I said, I used up some of the stuff that I would have thrown away. Like those 2 papers, I would have thrown it away if it was any other layout. But because she used her stash and used her scraps, and she keeps all her scraps, and she went through them and used all those odd pieces, so did I. And like here, I said that I did have the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. Now the 6 by 6 has a little bit of a different papers. Some of the papers aren't in the 6 by 6 like the 12 by 12. And that's kind of what I was doing here, as well as pulling out some of the papers that I wanted to be bigger. And I was cutting out the center of it just so that I could be able to use it again. And I put it down and I just keep using it. It's one of those things that I absolutely love. about how I made this layout turn out. And here's the funny thing is, I didn't realize until halfway through finishing up the layering with the stickers that I forgot to put down this piece. I let it there and I started going more, or started to do more and more on the layering of my stickers and stuff and forgot to put it all down. Go me. Go figure. But I did some tearing. My favorite is always tearing and distressing, so this just made this layout just that much more fun. And I put down tons of pop dots, and it's not even that like high embellished either. Like there isn't that much dimension, but because of all of the layering I did, it made the dimension look huge, but really it isn't. But I do have to say it is kind of a heavier layout for me because of all this paper. So my title, I think I'm going to make this would be Follow Your Heart. And there is that big old peace sign. I absolutely love that. It is gorgeous to the T. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. And I did use the punch out and I placed it down differently. Although I did not use the front side of it because the front side had all those colors and stuff on it. I flipped it and you'll see here shortly what I did. And I'm just placing down all these strips. I didn't get to all the strips. So those strips that you see up on top on my screen, the blue and the pink, those didn't make it because I just didn't have a spot to put it. But here I go. Here I start the embellishments. Here's this tiger with the glasses. I wear glasses all the time. I don't have contacts. So all my photos, no matter what it is, unless I'm taking family photos, for the most part I always have my glasses on. So these animals with the glasses on just made my day. Like they're just perfect for me. If nothing else, all my layouts with this will just have me in it because it's just cool. Now make sure that you go over and check out Laura's because this is a Scrap Lift Sunday. So make sure you go check out Laura Albert's. I saw hers. Hers is amazing. I went with a bunch of papers and she went with a bunch of wood veneers. So both of our layouts that we use from Jen Scow are from her Use It or Lose It series. And I absolutely love what hers looked like too. Because she told me, she's like, I have a ton of wood veneer and I found this layout and I'm going to use it because now it makes me use up all my wood veneer. And you know, I'm the same way. I don't have a lot, but I do have enough to be like, you know, I could do that too and be able to clear out a ton of wood veneer. So she used wood veneer, I used papers. Like I said, I absolutely love both of ours. This is an amazing way of, you know, scrap lifting. Jen, she does an amazing job on her Use It or Lose It. And see, this is what I told you. I forgot to put it down. I didn't realize and I couldn't pull it completely up because something was stuck on there. So I had to kind of go in. So off camera, I had to like glue with my Tombow down some of the other spots. So this is not moving. That little green leaf there says stay humble. And I pull out other embellishments. I keep going. I pulled a cacti and I tucked it behind there to add that green. And I had to use this giraffe. This giraffe is so stinky cute. And look at how it works to peek right behind there. It is so awesome. I used the butterfly. And I do use that, but I flip it around. So I still use that flower that I cut out, but instead of using the colorful side, I used the white side, placed it down with some thread. You know, I got to do my Missy Whidden. And place it underneath so that it sticks out a little bit, and then that Stay Humble goes right there, and then the butterfly goes on top. And I do put some foam up, just a little bit of dimension, and put that in there. And make sure you like and subscribe. I hope that you guys enjoy this series. We are bringing it back. We absolutely love it. Her and I have something amazing that's going to be coming up in March that I will talk more about it towards the end of February, but just be on the lookout for it. And let's see here, I put some flowers up there just to add a little bit more. I put some dimension going up on this one. And the photos are of me at the gym. I take photos, like I said in my real-time part of it, I take photos almost on a daily basis. I'm actually dressed to go to the gym now. After I get done with this and getting it uploaded, it'll go to the gym. I'm going to the gym, so it's kind of part of my life outside of scrapping and reading. And I place a bunch of hearts, and then that's kind of about it. I go through everything just to make sure that I know that I have everything, and then the still shots are definitely coming up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go over and check out Jen Scow and also Laura and see her take on her scrap lift, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!